in. I want you to meet my friend Catherine. I just happened to be driving by and I was like, hey, I'm going to see Catherine's new house. This is her new house. And Catherine has done a very nice job staging her shelves, but tell me what you were thinking about these.
I want to declutter a little bit further. I've got my antique pieces that I like, a few new pieces. I just don't know how to combine them together. It's like everything's from the old house, but that's why I have I've got my antiques and then I got some personal items, but then I want to be creative and try to tie in a little bit more artistic flair to it. I just don't know how, like I said, how to marry it together. I like that vase because it ties in and has all the colors of the finishes and it's clean and simple. Like we like our antiques. I know you can make it work. Like I've seen it where you have your old and your new. I don't know how to do it.
So I think you've done an amazing job. This is a really good job for what are difficult items to combine. So there's a difference between mess and clutter, right? Mess is when you empty your gym bag and you kind of leave it on the floor, you don't put it away, which of course you don't do. No. And then there was clutter where you kind of put things together because you don't really have another place to put them and you keep adding them and there's no air. So I'm going to tell you to sneak off for a little minute and I'm going to deorganize and put this back together and see what you think of it. Okay, go.
I trust you.
Okay, hide for a little bit. Okay, so open shelves are the toughest thing to do, I think, for most people. Not because they don't want open shelves, but because it's hard to A, keep them tidy, keep them dust-free, and to keep them without looking as though you just kind of keep adding to them. Problem is, once you set them up, you really can't add more, you can replace. So you take one thing away, you put a new thing in. So let me show you my method. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this if it works for you. If it's too much and it feels, for me, when I end up with too much stuff, my own house, it feels claustrophobic. So I'm going to show you how I organize shelves like this, which yes means some things are going to leave. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take off some items and move them, and then we'll find a new place for them, and then we'll assess whether or not they have high value in general to Catherine. So here we go. Rule of 3. So I just took that one, and you can see I'm putting it over here, low, medium, high. That's why the rule of 3 works, because you can have all 3 heights. Now I like the wedding keepsake, but let's find a new home. I'm gonna hang that. Here for a minute. So the goal with open shelves, this is how I deal with it, is to center everything down the middle, or if they're really big shelves, on shelf 1, 2, 1 in the middle, 2, 1 in the middle, so that there is a little bit of rhythm on the shelves, even though there is no uniform item. So you're creating uniformity by your placement rather than the item itself. So I will, and this is my little picky poo. I like my pictures straight on. I don't like them all angled. It just makes me crazy because they're all at different askew. So I prefer to put everything kind of straight on. So you can see I took the typewriter and put it straight on, but I might take this and go a little bit lower with it just because the pictures need to be eye level to be effective, right? So I'm gonna just start building like this. So again, I might have multiple items. So this shelf, I would do multiple items, single big item, multiple items, single big item, and so on. And you can see once you start taking it apart, there's actually quite a bit of space here. It just didn't feel like it before. I have really not taken away that much. So as much as I love the content of the picture, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of the fish frame. Just me. Call me crazy. I know, I hear it. I know you'll be writing to me crazy, but I'll mention to Catherine we should get a different frame. Also, love the content. This is okay. It's very strong. It's, again, you know me and my bossy. This is one of those bossy things where it really takes over. Doesn't mean you can't have it. It just kind of wrecks that rhythm we're trying to create, but you choose. So books straight on, that's what I like. Hi, hello kitty cat, what are you doing here? You here to visit? Yeah, hi visitor. Oh, hello, look who's here. You get it on the camera. Look. You're so great. So this is a good example. If you have something that you can hang, I would hang this here, or I would hang it with the other pieces that are around the house. So I'm just gonna put it in the hallway because that's where I would hang it. So yes, that's on an angle. I know I just said don't put things on an angle. But because the main content is straight on, you can have a little fun with that. Up there. How is it I have nothing left? How did we organize and remove everything? Catherine, I have nothing left. Okay, I'm gonna show you this and see what you think. Okay, so rules here, center line, be consistent in your choice of objects. So our consistency here are photographs. And I have kept the big piece here just because our piece was good here. If I wanted to bring back anything tall, I could. I'll just show you. If we wanted to maintain this, because Catherine loved it, say, we would group it here with these and put those together like this. So it tells a strong story and then keep going like this. So that's all it is. It's really just moving things around that are already there. I'm gonna hide that card so it can stay. And you can have multiple things, but again, size and scale, keep it to the center. So grouping, big thing, grouping, big thing, grouping. So that is a really good rhythm to follow on a shelf that's narrow like this. So I think this works really well. The other thing that makes this work is that a lot of the big things are darker. And if they're not darker, I've taken them out of eye line, which for most people is about 5 foot, 5'6", and put it down lower so it doesn't boss the space around. Okay, let's get Catherine. Okay, Catherine, where are you? Okay, have a look, have a look.
Oh, that looks nice. Oh, much better.
Okay, why do you think it looks better?
Because it's clean. So see, before to me it was cluttered. Now it's opened it up. Yes, I like it very much.
Okay, nice.
Enough. Yeah.
See? Easy peasy. Shopping
very
at
much.
home is what I call it. Shopping at home. Love it, love it. The question always is for people is what do I do with mementos? You know, we used to have curio cabinets, which by the way comes from the word curiosity, because it used to be put them all into a curio cabinet. And these remind me a lot of curio cabinets because of their size and height. So what we're gonna do, again, let's try it. Let's test the theory of big things, small things together, big things, small things in a row or horizontally, and see how we do with it. Is the owl important to you?
No.
So the answer was no. So that means the owl can leave. So, okay, this is one of those things where it's beautiful and we don't want to get rid of it. So how do I treat something like this? So we're gonna put it on one of these shelves. I'm not quite there yet. This, I think, tells the barometric pressure. I'm gonna hand the person, it's a person,
Yes.
diving person, which actually gets hung on the wall. So again, you have a lot of wall space in here. So I think we're gonna have to take out our hanging tools. Okay, this is cute. We have our own actual cabinet here. Let's put the scented candle over here. I guess the barometric pressure has to be here. Random candle. This is called random. Oops, I almost stepped on the pumpkin. I know, it's your kid's stuff, right? No?
Mom.
Will your mom made the pumpkin? Aw, we'll keep that. Okay, so it's hard to argue with the sword. I don't know, can you see the sword in the background? So I feel like if I don't have it here, it might get used on me. So I'm gonna keep the sword because I see that John is not here. He does not know what little event we're up to. Okay, I can go there. What are these? Are these coasters?
Yep.
So can the coasters go on the table?
Where they belong.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. Okay, again, see how we're grouping and it's getting cluttery. We're gonna fix that. Okay, so I'm gonna put them straight on, Sam. I don't know if you can see, but these things are all straight on, they're not angled. The card is angled, and I'm actually gonna keep that to cover the thermostat, but I just want them all together so I can see faces, faces, face. Here we have a sewing machine, which based on the other larger piece up there, I kind of like this here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so this is beautiful. This is a wedding album, which again, I'm gonna assume that this is a box full of mementos, which I really like having here. You know, it's so great for family to see that. And I think that Catherine's been married for at least 25 years is what I'm getting from this. Yes, we'll keep that out because that in itself is kind of an achievement today. So we're gonna keep that out and we would put it on top of here. And we have this little mirrored guy that can sit on top again. So I really love this. This is very beautiful. So it has a really nice collection of pictures here. So a couple things on this. This could sit out on your coffee table, which I know seems odd, but it is nice when people come over when you have your wedding album kind of nearby, because even after 25 years, the fun of this is not that you're still married, of course that is, but how young you were at the time. And she looks better now than she even did then. So, or you could take it, and if I wanted to move around my pictures here, I could put it in the background if I wanted open, or we can leave it out as is kind of part of this group here. Catherine, how do you feel about this? Like
Closed
what?
is fine.
Yeah, closed is fine. Okay. We can have it here, and it's still in the living room, and that means that we can grab it and talk about it with the kids. So we're gonna keep this because her mom made it. So it obviously has some sentimental value, and it can't all be about design, even though I might want it that way. And we're gonna just add in this little greenery up here. And the greenery is really there to pull the green to green. So that's all we're doing here. And then I'm gonna take that picture out maybe and just add it here because this is our most flexible of shelves. So again, we haven't really taken away anything. All we've done is straighten things up. Not a whole lot of change. It's really about moving things around. So remember the rules are get to the center of your shelves, big thing, grouping. I did grouping, big thing, big thing. Really, I could have swapped these two, but as you're already here, I've just left them as they are because this is black and our shelves are black, so it blends in. Really helps. If you're feeling things are too cluttery, try to find things that are the same color as the shelves or paint the shelves to work with your things. That could work too, unless they're pink, then maybe you don't want to do that. Anyway, you can see how it makes a huge difference. Catherine, thoughts?
Yeah, no, I like everything straight. I have a tendency to put everything on an angle because I'm thinking you're walking in the room, you want to see it. I didn't think about putting it just straight on. It makes a big difference.
I know, shocking.
Yeah.
I know, who knew? So there you go. That's how you do shelves in your house, and if open shelves stress you out, put doors on them. It'll make a difference.